Hi, this is Carol Ricard, CEO of Well University, and I'd like to welcome you to CPR Made Simple. No, that's not me. Here I am. This, of course, is Annie, and she's having a bad hair day. And if you're familiar with seeing her laying around, waiting to help you guys practice how to save a life. But she's joined me today on a special mission. And our special mission is to make sure that you're not just certified in CPR, but you have the confidence that you could actually do CPR. Now, I first learned CPR in the 5th grade, and it was the very first year they ever started teaching it to the public. And my 5th grade teacher, Mr. Ernest, decided that we needed to learn. We didn't have dummies to practice on, but he made us learn the steps and the numbers that went along with those steps. And it's a good thing, because 4 years later, when I was a freshman in high school, I was home alone with my mom and my younger brother when my mom stopped breathing. And I actually was able to save her life. And I'll be first one to tell you, and I tell my students, it wasn't because I remembered the numbers, because I couldn't remember how fast I was supposed to do everything. But I did remember the alphabets. And most importantly, I understood how those alphabets worked. And so I want you to understand that. Because I remember thinking to myself, if I take a breath and I give it to her, that's going to work. And it wasn't pretty, but it did work. Now, here's why it's so important for you to have confidence that you could actually do CPR. You know that a person's brain can only go without oxygen for a very limited amount of time. And the question I have for you is, if you were at home and you called 911, how long is it going to take somebody to get to you? And so it's really up to you to be able to do CPR to save that loved one. And another reason that it's really important that you need to be able to do CPR is the simple fact that sudden cardiac arrest, meaning the person's heart suddenly stops, only 12% of it happens outside the home. That means the rest of it, which is close to 88%, happens at home. So here's how I've explained it to my students. For the past 21 years, I've been teaching CPR, and it all starts with a car. So if you were to join me in class one night or one day, what I would say to you at the beginning is this. If you were to get in your car and leave when we were done to go home, there would be two things that you would require. The first is you would need gas in the gas tank. The second thing is you're going to need a fuel pump that's going to pump the gas to the engine. Well, people are just like cars. And we have a fuel pump, it's called our heart, and we have gas tanks, and they're called our lungs. And together, they make sure that the engine gets all the gas that it needs. Our engine equals our brain, and for us, our gas is oxygen. You can replace an engine in a car. The problem is, you can't replace a brain. So that means we only get one brain, and that means we have a limited amount of time to be able to get to that brain. CPR lets us take the place of the heart and the lungs, making sure that the brain keeps getting oxygen. Another reason why I want you to have confidence and you could do CPR is to give you some peace of mind. I'm reminded of a student that called me several months after her class and said to me, "You know, Carol, you weren't kidding when you said CPR, the chances of us having to use it were at home. I came home one night to find my dad laying on the kitchen floor, and I wondered how long he'd been laying there. But I quickly called 911 and started CPR. And he didn't survive, but it gave me the peace of mind knowing that I'd done everything that I possibly could to help him. And so I want you to have peace of mind. I want you to join me on my mission to make your home a heart-safe home. And if you found this video helpful, then you really won't want to miss part 2, because I promise it will even give you more confidence. And I'd like to ask, if you found this helpful in understanding CPR, that you send other people to our website, cprmadesimple.com. This way, more lives can be saved. And I want to put an offer out there to you. If you'd like to get a video, a CPR video, as a monthly reminder, just go to cprmadesimple.com/reminder and put your name and your email in the box. And each month I'll send you a little refresher video. Because CPR is kind of like a recipe. If you don't use the recipe, you might get a little cloudy on what the ingredients are and how much, but just watching it, this short little video monthly will bring back everything to you so that it keeps it right at the front of your brain. And if you have any questions or comments, you can go to info@cprmadesimple.com. And Annie and I would just like to say thanks, and we hope to see you in the next video.